So for a peppermint caramel tart, the ingredients are a 500 ml cream, which you can get anywhere, but I got this one from our macro. So it's 500 mils of cream, and I think it's about 360 grams. Yeah, 360 grams of your caramel treat. You need your tennis biscuits for basing. I prefer to use the original flavor because there'll be chocolate and caramel, so it's gonna be a bit too much if you get the flavored tennis biscuits. So I prefer to get like plain ones. And you'll need your chocolate, the big slab of your mint crisp. So this one is pre-crushed. I like crushing it inside this is it aluminium thingy, but the paper. So some other people prefer grating it or using a grater, but I prefer just crushing it before using it. So and then you can use for mixing, you can use any bowl, because you'll need two, one for your cream and one for pre-mixing your caramel treat, right? And then you need you can either use this one way until you get done, or you can use the electronic one, your whisk, right? So you can either use the hand one or the electronic one, so it's up to you. So that's all you're gonna need. So I'm gonna start now with the cream, right? I'm gonna mix it here. I'm gonna mix my cream here. Let me show you, because the cream is a bit of a liquid. So can you see it's a bit it's a bit like a liquid, though it's a bit thick than your normal liquid. But yeah, and then you're gonna, before you start whisking, you're gonna just make sure you empty the container. Oh guys, I forgot to mention the spatula. So you're gonna need your spatula as well, because there are moments where you will need to use it for mixing and not whisking. So yes, you also need your spatula, and I think you can use a wooden spoon. Just make sure it's clean and nice before you use it. So yeah, back to the cream. So you're gonna start whisking your cream, right? I prefer starting from low, speed. Yes. So you're gonna start whisking until it's all creamy and almost double in size, and then you increase the speed. So yay, my cream now is a bit creamy, and I'm using a spatula to actually get the stuff that was on the side inside, so that I get one uniform monotonous mixture. So this is where the spatula comes in, and then the cream doesn't have to be like real thick. I think I'm happy with the consistency of my cream now. Can you see how nice and creamy it is? It's nice and creamy. It doesn't have to be that heavy thingy mixture. So the consistency is fine. So now I've just opened my thingy, my caramel treat, the 360 grams, remember, and I'm gonna use a manual one, not the electronic one, because it's so easy to kind of liquefy it. Can you see it? When you first open it, it's like a fudge, and you do not want to work with this consistency. So it's very important for you to kind of mix it, you know, break it down and make sure it's a bit, you know, less solid, you know, but it's so easy. I'll show you. Keep mixing. You don't really have to mix vigorously. Just a smooth, you know, soft mix will do. So I'm done mixing my caramel treat, and it's ready to go into the cream, the whipped cream. So this is a consistency that we want to work with, you know. So I'm gonna take it and mix it into my cream. So I use a spatula to actually put in my, or add rather, my caramel treat into the whipped cream. So you wanna just mix it for a while. You wanna mix it just for a while with a spatula, you know, before you whip it for the last time. And it doesn't have to be prolonged, hey? It will just be a short brief whisk. So yeah, you want to mix it and make sure it's a bit, you know, monotonous and uniform. Okay, I'm gonna continue mixing it. So, oh guys, I'm suffering from sinusitis. But anyway, there's worse, you know, cases, corona virus, you know, cases. The fact that the second case is confirmed, that makes it more serious. But anyway, back to the peppermint caramel crisp, tart, sorry. So after your mixture's a bit monotonous, you're gonna whisk for like the last time. Not a lot of whisking, you know, just short and briefly to make sure that your ingredients, you know, gel in so nice together. So you're gonna give it like the last nice smooth whisk. So now that my mixture was ready after whisking, I put in about almost like a 3/4 of the pre-crushed chocolate, the peppermint crisp, and I'm gonna use my spatula as well. Remember guys, no more whisking from here because the mixture is ready. So you just mix it, you know, nice and slowly. I hope there's not gonna be any lumps. Goodness. Yeah, so you mix it from here. You mix it nice and slowly. And just make sure that there isn't any lumps, you know, of chocolate. That everything is nice and smooth. So I think it's ready. Yes, I think the mixture is ready and it looks delicious. So yeah, we're gonna do the main part now. So once you are done with your final mixture, you'll just make a layer of your tennis biscuits. guys, it really doesn't have to be this type of container. You know, you can use any type of container for your layers, right? So, and just make sure that you'd rather get your tennis biscuits, because if you send a child, you know what will happen. We used to crush a lot of, tennis biscuits when, there's visitors at home. And I don't think you can work with, such, with this recipe. So just rather get them yourself. So yeah. And then when you're done with your layer, your first layer, you are going to, spread the cream throughout and just cover your, oh my goodness, my video is so bad, and just cover the first layer of your biscuits. So yeah, just cover it nicely. It doesn't have to be like a lot, just a small, smooth layer would do. So this is the first layer of your tennis biscuits and the peppermint caramel mixture. So what you're gonna do is put in another layer of your tennis biscuits. So I will show you shortly. So you put in another layer. Make sure that make sure that you have little or no spaces in between. So you'll just put them nicely. Remember, less to no spaces in between. I think it's better that way. Oh my goodness, sinusitis, in the name of Jesus, go away. So you're gonna have another layer of your peppermint caramel cream mixture. It should be the last layer, Guys, I tell you, this dessert is like super nice. Trust me. So you're gonna, spread it nice and make sure it's a bit level, nice and even. And then remember, I used about 3/4 of my chocolate peppermint or mint crisp rather. So there's a remaining these are the remaining pieces, and I'm just gonna sprinkle them nicely on top like that. And I just want to sprinkle them nice on top. It doesn't have to be a lot. I think this is enough. I think this is more than enough. And that's it, guys. There you have your peppermint caramel tart, and you need to put it in the fridge for at least 4 hours. I think the longer it's in the fridge, the nicer it is, because it kind of sets. You wouldn't get that liquid consistency, but you'll get, you know, a nice, you know, setting, plus that mixture of, you know, your biscuits. So I'm gonna close this one. Tastes delicious, and put it in the fridge for tomorrow's lunch. I'm having my family over, so yeah, it's gonna be epic. Thank you for watching, people.